Now, as far as I know, almost nobody likes learning about iPhone camera settings. And I get that. It's not the most exciting topic, it's kind of technical, and you're here to learn about photography, not settings. Well, I get it, but here's the problem. Unless you get the camera settings exactly right, your photos will not be of the highest possible quality. And because of that, I've created this video where I'll walk you through all the most important iPhone camera settings, and I'll show you how to pick the correct values for each setting so that your photos will always turn out great. Now, if you can't hear me, please tap on this video to turn on the sound, and then we can get started. So to find the iPhone camera settings, we'll start by opening the Settings app on the home screen of your iPhone. From here, we'll scroll all the way down until you find Camera. Select Camera, and that will open the camera settings. Here, the first option that I think is really important is the grid setting, and by default, the grid is turned off. But if you turn the grid on, the next time you launch the iPhone camera app, you'll have two horizontal and two vertical grid lines on the top of the viewfinder, and these grid lines are really useful when you're composing your shots. The next setting that I think is really important is the Formats option. So I'm going to tap on Formats, and this brings up two options, and I can choose between high efficiency and most compatible image file formats. So for those of you who are more technically minded, high efficiency corresponds to HEIF image file format, while most compatible corresponds to JPEG file format. High efficiency is a file format that's mostly used by Apple, whereas most compatible, or JPEG, is actually the most popular image file format in the world. So if you don't know what these acronyms mean, don't worry, but you want to make sure you select the most compatible option. The benefit of high efficiency is that your photos will take up less storage space, but most compatible has two very substantial benefits. Number one, these files are indeed more compatible, especially if you send them over to your friends who do not use Apple devices. But number two, which is even more important to me, is the fact that most compatible images will actually be of higher quality. And if you compare high efficiency and most compatible photos side by side, you'll see that the most compatible images will actually have more detail, and thus their quality will be better. And because of that, I strongly recommend that you choose the most compatible option. And finally, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see HDR settings. For now, I want you to take the Auto HDR option and turn that off, and the Keep Normal Photo option should be turned on. So now that we've changed these settings, let's open up the iPhone camera app and let's see what kind of options are available there.